Karnataka. Thank you so much. Thank you all, especially all our media friends who have assembled here. Thank you all for coming for tonight. And I'll start with Pallichattambi, the film we've been working till today. Until now, even the moment right now we are sitting, also we are promoting the film. It's for the film. So Pallichattambi has been produced by Hombale Films and Triple C Brothers. It's a joint venture by both of them. And it's the person who's sitting in front of me, my close friend, my brother Tovino, is the central character, Pallichattambi, and Kayadu plays Rebecca, the central opposite character in the film. And Pallichattambi, it's a dream project for me because after the first film that happened to be in 2018, I started thinking about the next project. Discussion started, and that's when this period subject came to me from the writer Suresh Babu. So then the first moment when I listened to the script, the storyline, I just gave a phone call to Tovi, and then Tovi said, "Yeah, let's catch up." We had a discussion. That was in 2018, and from there, and right now, after I think Tovi completed a lot of films in between. In the 6 years, Tovi completed a lot of films. Even during COVID period, and even I completed 2 films. And finally, right now in 2026, I'm so happy that we are bringing Pallichattambi more closer to you in the screens. And what is special about Pallichattambi means it's after all it's a Malayalam film, and the special thing is your reception to us is what makes us so special, because the way Hombale Films have received us today and giving us this kind of reception. That is the bond that we share between industries. Whether be it Karnataka, whether be it Malayalam, it's just one industry, and we are all working for one film. Just like when KGF, all those films, whatever be it, we're starting from Kannada films. We've been there, and a lot of my friends. And Bangalore is like our uru. Whenever we come from Kerala, that's the hub that we visit. And so Karnataka is so special to us. And bringing our language, I'm so happy that it's been translated and been literated by R.P. Bala. So he has done the dialogues and everything in Kannada, and I think that's also been well received in the songs also. I think just this song was not played in Kannada. Even we were also discussing, that's okay. But probably we'll make sure that it's being played in Kannada. And so coming to the film, it's getting into your screens soon. And just like how we have received us till today, the moment right now, we are so happy, and we'll be so happy that you will receive the same vibe in the film, because it talks about the common man. It's a deep-rooted, emotional, simple film that happened in Kerala. That is set up in Kerala during 1950s. There we are setting up a village area, and it talks about the village and the hero of the village. That is Pallichattambi, and that is what the film is about. And I'm pretty sure you'll all love the film. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಸರ್ ಮಾತಾಡಿ ಆಯಿತು. Now it's time to welcome our beautiful Rebecca. ಅವರು ಕನ್ನಡದ ಮುಗಿಲ್ಪೇಟೆ ಸಿನಿಮಾದಿಂದ ಅವರ ಸಿನಿ ಜರ್ನಿ ಶುರುವಾಗಿ ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ತಮಿಳು, ತೆಲುಗು, ಮಲಯಾಳಂನಲ್ಲಿ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಬಿಸಿಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ರೆಸ್. ಸೊ ಸಾಲು ಅಮೇಸಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸಿನಿ ರಸಿಕರನ್ನ ರಂಜಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಚಪ್ಪಾಳಿಯೊಂದಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತಿಸಿ. ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಪುಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್ ಟು ಒನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ದ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ Kayadu Lohar on stage, please. Thank you so much. Namaskara.
Ellargu namaskara. Thank you press and media for coming and giving your time. We really appreciate. Thank you for Hombale Productions for distributing our film. We really appreciate that. We know what presence they have over here, and I'm very grateful for them to do that. So I hope that it reaches to everyone the amount of effort that we have put in, and we know we have played that character. I have played Rebecca, and I've been through the process. So I just hope that whatever I felt throughout, we resonate and we give that to the audience. Pallichattambi is a very special film because I always wanted to do a character like Rebecca, and Dijo sir has given me that character. Thank you so much. I played all my justice, I given all my 100% and put in all the effort for the character. I hope that you all resonate and fall in love with her presence on screen and with what she tries to convey in the film. It's coming soon in the theatres, and I hope that the people in Karnataka, how they always welcome all the films in all the other languages, you also welcome our film with all the heart and put in all the love and shower for the film. So thank you so much, and I'll come back soon again. Mugilpette was my first film over here. I started with that, and here I am again coming with a Malayalam film, Pallichattambi. I really feel good. Thank you so much for giving me that opportunity. You guys accepted me in Mugilpette, and from there I started my journey. So I request and I just wish that you shower the same amount of love for Pallichattambi and Rebecca. Thank you so much.
That's so sweet. Thank you so much. And I must tell you, you definitely look like a blooming flower. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kayadu. Please have a seat. Thank you so much. Now it's time to welcome our superhero, Nama Preetiya Minnal Murali, 2018. ಅವರ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಟಿ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ARM ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, ನರಿವೆಟ್ಟ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, ಇಂತಹ ಸಾಲು ಸಾಲು ಸಿನಿಮಾಗಳ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಅವರ ನಟನೆಯ ಮೂಲಕ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರನ್ನ ರಂಜಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ವರ್ಸಟೈಲ್ ಆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಸಿನಿಮಾ, actor, producer. Let's welcome, please put your hands together to one and only very, very, very talented Tovino Thomas sir on stage, please. Tovino sir, namaskara.
Namaskara. Thank you all for being here. Thank you everyone for having us here. I'm not prepared for a speech or anything, but I'll just speak my heart out. So, I've been doing a lot of movies, and now of late most of my movies are being released here in Karnataka also, and you are receiving it well. If the movie is good, Karnataka people, they never fail to appreciate it, and we're very much grateful to it. And Karnataka is not a new place for me. I've been visiting Karnataka, different places in Karnataka since my childhood, and my Bangalore and Mysore used to be a very common tourist destination for every schools and colleges there. Whenever there is a tour in our school, the first option will be Bangalore and Mysore, and since then I have been visiting Bangalore a lot. My friends studied here and different colleges here, so I used to come and stay with them just because I love being in Bangalore. And I even shot one movie in 2021. I shot this movie named Dear Friend in Bangalore, so I could spend one whole month here and enjoy the weather and good food and good people here. Thank you so much for being kind and sweet, and we are expecting the same reception for this movie. This movie, we have been planning this movie since a very long time, and we started shooting last year, and now once the movie releases, this movie is not ours anymore, it's going to be yours, the audience. So if you have watched the songs, teaser, trailer, and all other promotional materials, and if you think the movie is going to be interesting, if it has impressed you, please give it a try. There are high chances that you will love this movie, and if you love this movie, please spread the word. It will be a great help to our producer. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and I understand that because of the promotion, you must be really tired.
Yes, I am.
But before that, I think we can make a deal. I just want you to let me teach you one line in Kannada,
Sure.
and please teach me one line in Malayalam.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. This is called as Kodukolluvuki in Kannada. Okay. Ellarigu namaskara.
Ellarigum namaskara.
Namma cinema.
That's in Malayalam also. Ellarkum namaskaram.
Ellarkum namaskara.
See, we are not just neighbors. We are like blood brothers.
Best buddies.
Best buddies. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay.
No, I think all the South Indian languages have similar words.
True. Dravidian languages. So, Namma cinema.
Nama cinema.
Pallichattambi.
Pallichattambi.
ಏಪ್ರಿಲ್ 10ಕ್ಕೆ
ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ
ಎಲ್ರು ನೋಡಿ
ಮಜಾ Maja Mari.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Thank
In
you.
this movie, actually, I had this Kannada dialogue.
Do you remember that?
Yeah. It's from this Yakshagana.
Okay.
Which, I'm
Wow.
playing a small bit of Yakshagana.
Mhm.
ದಶಕಂಠನಾದ ರಾವಣನು ಹತ್ತದಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೇಡು ರಾವುತರಿಗೆ ಯಾವ ತಲ ಬೇಕು
That amazing! Oh my God, you really surprised us with that dialogue. Thank you so much. Thank you, Tovino sir. Thank you so much. I think
So you don't want me to teach Malayalam?
Oh yes. But I must say,
What do you want?
anything will be fine. But Malayalam is a beautiful language, but it is a very difficult language to learn. Right? Kayadu? Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Manasilai.
എല്ലാവരും So this I'm teaching her for all the Malayalis in Bangalore, all the Malayalis in Karnataka. എല്ലാവരും Pallichattambi എന്ന ഈ സിനിമ തിയേറ്ററിൽ തന്നെ പോയി കാണണം. കണ്ടിട്ട് ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടാൽ എല്ലാവരോടും പറയണം. മനസ്സിലായോ?
Thank you, that's so sweet of you, sir. Thank you so much. Now let's start.
ಟೊವಿನೋ ಅವರ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಸೀಕ್ರೆಟ್ ಏನು ಅಂತ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಚಾಕ್ಲೇಟ್ ಹೀರೋ ಆಗಿ ಗೆಲ್ತೀರಾ, ಮಾಸ್ ಹೀರೋ ಆಗಿ ಗೆಲ್ತೀರಾ, ಸೂಪರ್ ಹೀರೋ ಆಗಿ ಗೆಲ್ತೀರಾ, ಜನ ಅಷ್ಟು ನಂಬಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ.
If you ask me the success secret, I don't know, it's not secret. I think I love cinema. I have been loving cinema since my childhood. As long as I remember, it used to be like a custom for us, for our family to watch a movie during every festive time, or even there was this unwritten rule in our family: if someone is getting married, they have to take the whole family for a movie. It used to be like that. Movies were that important. And when I was a child, my father used to rent out 1 or 2 video cassettes every weekend, so that we don't have to return it the next day. We can return it only on Monday. So Friday evening we will give to 1 or 2 video cassettes. And me and my brother, so first on Friday night, the whole family, 5 of us, my father, mother, my sister, brother and me, we'll watch the movie once. And the next day, me and my brother, we'll watch it again. And after Saturday, on Sunday also, if the Sunday movie that comes on Doordarshan is not that interesting, we might watch this movie again. It used to be like that. It has every weekend except the exam time. It used to be like that. Then CDs came, then DVDs came, then pen drive, hard disk. So I watching a movie, at least one movie a day, it has been a habit for me ever since I was introduced to movie. I mean, when it became very convenient, now after OTTs came into existence, I mean, I'm not doing it as my homework, or just because I have to watch movies because I'm an actor. It's not like that. I generally love watching movies and series. It's the only entertainment I have in my life. I think I spend most of the time watching movies. So it's not a secret. Maybe my love for cinema helps me stay focused and work hard.
ಸೊ ಪಿರಿಯಾಡಿಕ್ ಲುಕ್ ಸಿನಿಮಾಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬಾ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ನಿಮ್ದು, ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಜನರಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಕಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಬರ್ತೀರಾ, ಹಳ್ಳ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಜನರಿಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರೌಡಿಯಾಗಿ ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಬರ್ತೀರಾ.
Sorry, actually in AR, the thief is not helping people. He's not planning to help also in that movie. He is taking revenge on people, and whatever he does, the grandson is correcting it. It's like that. And I think it's a good message that we are giving, helping people. If good people, they help people, right? And I also consider humanity above everything, above politics, above religion and everything. I consider humanity is the most important thing, because we are human beings. So maybe my belief system is influencing the movies I am selecting, but it's not necessary that I'm whatever I'm believing should be happening in my movies, it can be different. What if I'm playing a villain role? Then I'll have to kill someone. I'm not someone who would ever want to kill anyone. So, most of the time it's the characters that I get that are being offered to me, and I'll try and do my best to get into the skin of that character, and I try. That's it.
Thomas sir, namaste. Karthik from Karnataka Newsbeat.
Hello.
From the past 15-16 years of experience as a cinema buff, what is your general prediction about South cinema industry in future times?
Oh my god, I'm very bad at predicting. I don't have any predictions. I think Indian cinema is doing really good. I mean, I don't want to divide it into South Indian or North Indian cinema. Everywhere, good movies happen, and sometimes not so great movies also happen. This happens in every industry, not one or two industries. It happens in every industry. It's not that someone wants to make bad movies. Everyone is trying to make good movies. And in that process, everything has to fall into place so that the movie becomes good. So, we are blessed with so many cultures, so many diverse cultures. And that unity in diversity is our strength. So, when you look at other countries, they have one film industry. We have so many film industries. I mean, Indian cinema is an accumulation of a lot of film industries. So I think if we see a lot of collaborations between all these industries of late. Now the line that divided all these industries is blurring. A lot of collaborations are happening, and considering so many good movies being made in each of the industries, I can predict that Indian cinema can be, Indian film industry can be the biggest or the best in world cinema maybe one day. That's my prediction, and I really hope it happens.
ಕಯಾದ್ ಅವರೇ, ಡೆಬ್ಯೂ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಾಯಿತು ಮುಗಿಲ್ಪೇಟೆ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಮೂಲಕ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ಆಯಿತು, ಮತ್ತೆ ಕನ್ನಡಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವಾಗ?
Maybe I was waiting for the right script also, and I got the opportunity somewhere else, so I moved on. But that doesn't mean that I don't want to work in a particular industry or I'm planning to work in this industry. It's nothing like that. It's the story that pulls me towards the industry, and I'm waiting for a really good script where I would do justice in entertaining you and not just coming with anything that I don't feel would be right for me to do. So I'm still waiting. I hope after Pallichattambi they come with some great scripts. Yeah.
Thomas.
Hello.
Sir, now the trend is pan-India movie, pan-world movies, and all language movie lovers also know about Tovino Thomas and above also. Then why did you not go to the pan-India when you have good content like Pallichattambi?
I think the term pan-India is misunderstood most of the time. When we make a movie and dub it into different languages, it's just a dubbed movie. It becomes pan-Indian or pan-world only when the movie is being received or appreciated by people all over India, all over the world. So I wouldn't dare to call a movie, a dubbed movie, pan-Indian movie, until and unless people all over India loves it. So, and every movie doesn't need to be pan-Indian, I think. Even if it's a small movie, and when we say pan-Indian, people will think of huge movies and all. But even if it's a small movie, movie buffs from all over India are watching it nowadays. Because it's available on OTT and all. So that's enough for such movies. For me as an artist, I just wanted to be an actor, and I want to explore whatever potential I have. So I want to do different kind of movies, different kind of characters. Not every character or not every movie is going to be appealing for everyone, but I'm sure every character I do will be appealing for at least one particular set of people. And the targeted audience, if
ಸರ್, ಜನಗಣಮನ ಸಿನಿಮಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಒಂದು ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇತ್ತು ಸಿನಿಮಾದಲ್ಲಿ, ಕಥೆನಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಏನಾದರೂ ಇರ್ಬೋದಾ ಅಂತ, ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಅವರು ಡೈಲಾಗ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಆ ಯಕ್ಷಗಾನದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಕನ್ನಡ?
Maybe like I'm also connected to Karnataka in many ways. So similarly, when I shot Janagadana, I was there shooting. Through the shoot happened most, I think, 40% Karnataka area. So we used many of the artists also to talk in their own language. Also, the culprits in that film, they were auditions from Karnataka. So that could be my connection because I believed in their instinct, the way how they acted. I still remember Mohan, Shiva, like they were the 4 artists. So they were, I took them from what do you say, the drama area in Karnataka, and I wanted to audition them. Even we had to learn, Kannada. I'm not fluent, but still we tried. Okay, this is how it is. Okay, how about like this? If you say, then they did that. So in Janagadamana, we are definitely, because I wanted that look. Maybe that could be my, just like what Tovi said, the school, college days. Whenever we wanted something bigger, we used to come to Karnataka, Bangalore, etc. So for Janagadamana, it was the hub wherein we set up the Ramnagara. That was the area where the whole film was system. That happened to be in Karnataka, a fictional area. Similarly, coming to Pallichattambi, there is, we are all inspired from Yakshagana and all those things. So there is a small area wherein the character does this play. So we had to sit with all those Kannada dialects and things for this particular place. So that really adds flavors to the character, and I think that is when you watch the film in theatre, I think you'll definitely love it, and that is what we want. Mixing cultures, when it gives love, that will work. So I think that's the thing.
Namaskara, Rajesh from Tovino. I am a big fan of Mayanadi.
Oh, thank you.
The most of the Malayalam movies contain village stories. It's because of budget. You want to explore culture.
Not exactly. We have little towns and cities also in Kerala, so we can shoot there also. It's not very different. And I don't think most of Malayalam movies are happening in villages also. This is happening in a village because this is happening in 1950s and 60s. So this is the space where that story is happening. Other than that, for example, you said you loved Mayanadi. Mayanadi is happening in Cochin, which is a city. It's not happening. We haven't shot in a village at all. That movie and many other movies also. And budget, yes, we understand that budget is not the biggest strength of Malayalam cinema, and it has been like that always. But that's fine. I think that's what helps those constraints. Budget constraints are what helps Malayalam cinema filmmakers to think out of the box, find other ways to achieve whatever they had in their mind, be more imaginative, be more creative. And I'm low-key happy that we don't have a huge budget, because if with huge budgets, what happens is everything will become very convenient, and this convenience sometimes kills creativity. So I think Malayalam cinemas, such constraints, we are overcoming it. And what always we think that if we have 10 crores or 20 crores, when we make a movie, we want that movie to look like a 20 crore movie or 50 crore movie. So for that, we might have to work a little hard, a little more smarter, a little more planning we should do. And I think that's the biggest strength of Malayalam cinema, and I hope it stays always like that. Even if we get 100 crores budget, we then want to make a 200 or 300 crore looking movie with that 100 crores budget. That's how it should continue doing, I think.
Do you believe in any physical changes or method acting?
Sorry, physical changes as in?
For the character?
Definitely physical changes helps a lot. And method acting, it depends on the character and the style of the movie that we are making. Physical changes. For me to play Pallichattambi, my director wanted me to beef up a little, and he didn't want a chiseled body or anything, but high performance looking body. That's what he wanted, and so I could eat a lot. I didn't have to keep on a diet or anything. And for every movie of mine, for example, for Vinal Murali, I had to become a little lean. And for this movie, then Tallumala also, I had to reduce my weight to, generally I'm around 80. For Tallumala, I had to go down to 74, 75, and then I had to bring it back again to 80. So it depends on what the character demands and how the writer and director gives me inputs. So if it's necessary, I'll definitely do it. One more reason is physical changes, not just body weight, facial hair, or hair, all these things. When we do it in real, instead of using wigs or the makeup, instead of using makeup, if I'm doing it in real, every morning when I wake up and when I brush my teeth, when I look into the mirror, I see that character, not Tovino Thomas, the person. So it helps a lot, I think. Every day from the morning, we'll have that sense. Okay, I have this character. And see, when I have such a huge mustache, I'll keep on playing with it, even when I'm not shooting. So whenever we grow a beard or mustache, there is a tendency for us to play with it. So it can become a mannerism for the character. About method acting, I always think that it's a mix of method acting and technical acting is needed for most of the movies. If you want to carry the character, if it's an emotional scene or if it's a scene in which it demands method acting, it's okay to continue with that. Certain scenes, certain movies, we won't have that luxury to do it also. In that, we'll have to use technical acting. For instance, I did this movie named ARM, in which I had to play 3 different characters from 3 different eras. And there I had to go for technical acting more than method acting, because all these characters needed to look good, look different, and all these characters had to smile different, walk different. So with method acting, the problem is there are different kinds of method actings also. So which method you want to follow, and it can be little annoying for the crew. And when somebody is doing method acting, the crew has to support a lot also, or else it can be a headache for everyone. So I always keep it a mix of method acting and technical acting, and also I'll use a lot of spontaneity in it.
Sir, I want 2 clarity. One is you rejected the Prashant Sarkar with.
You only asked the questions and then back and again.
That's why here I want
you
to
hear it again.
Yeah.
Listen to that video again.
No, I don't say that's why. That's why, sir. I wanted 2 clarity.
Okay, I came here to promote Pallichattambi.
Yeah.
Do you understand that?
Yes. No, sir, because we all know.
Next question, please.
Yes, sir. Here. Sir, could you explain how will be what will be the shooting process of Malayalam movies? Because I heard that most of the Malayalam movies will be shot in 1 or 2 single takes.
So, Malayalam movies, I think most of the films we do it in that way. I think even in Kannada films also, we are all almost the same. Even Tamil, I think so. It's not like we have a lot of splits in that happens. But for me, when I did, I think this was Pallichattambi was the most that happened in one go, because I had all the dates with me and I had to finish the film. So we completed in one go, even though rain was one issue that we faced. And the location was almost there, but still there were a couple of schedules, going to Mysore things and coming back down again to shoot the things. But literally when we completed the village portions, we had to do it in one shot and we could do it. But when it comes to Janaganamana, what happened was like that was during COVID period. It literally, I had to go around 9 schedules one schedule just 2 days and then shut down. So that was a different experience for me. I think all the films, not just Malayalam films, Indian films or world films had to face this, during COVID periods. Otherwise, all the films want to finish, would ideally want to finish in one go, but due to many technical reasons, we'll have to split. I think it's always good to work as a team, and when the team, including artists, directors, technical, everybody comes and let's finish it. That gives the energy and momentum. That doesn't happen every time, but I think for Pallichattambi it happened. So I think that is all for the good for me.
Being a Malayali, you might have thankful to Corona period. Because of Corona, many Malayalam movies were explored to throughout India, pan-India people.
Yeah. So it is like not just Malayalam films. Okay, I think all the films. I think it was after KGF Janaganamana got released. So that was, KGF received huge things during, post just COVID. I think so. I still remember that was during that period when just after the COVID, KGF came in and that gave a bonanza everywhere. So 2020, KGF 2. Yeah, sorry. Not KGF 1, but KGF 2. So, not just Malayalam films, I think all Indian films were introduced to world cinema during COVID period, because everybody started sitting there and had to watch something. That had to be films. And then came for world cinema, it was Indian cinema. For Indians, it was the world cinema. Even I watched a lot of Indonesian, lot of films during COVID period. And that is when we started thinking, okay, let's do something. We need to do something, and we started thinking of many films. Maybe small films. I think Togi, you did Kala during that period. That was a Kane, lot of, and even I did Janaganamana, which is totally a different film. But I had to do it in different schedules. So I think COVID was, definitely that was a very hard time for all of us. We lost many of them. Even I lost personally my father-in-law during the shoot. That was due to COVID also. So COVID gave us lot of, lot of missings, lot of lives. But I think COVID, the thing that we can add is like, after all failures or something, the miss and everything, God will give us something in return. And that is what is happening post-COVID. Maybe that's what I think.
Tovino sir here. Pallichattambi trailer looks interesting, and congratulations and all the best to April 10th. Sir, I just want to know, most of your films recently is also releasing in Karnataka. So how has Karnataka market helped your films, in terms of box office success?
I think not only Karnataka. Now we discussed this earlier. The line between all these industries are blurring, and Kannada movies are being distributed in Kerala better than before. So we get to watch Kannada movies there, and you are getting to watch Malayalam movies here, be it the original version or the dubbed version. So I think of late the industries started collaborating better, and the distribution setups have become different. Earlier it used to be like in Kerala there will be one distributor, and outside Kerala, for all over India, rest of India will have one distributor. It used to be like that. Now I think the distribution system has changed in such a way that we are getting to release our movies with one distributor from respected industries. So I think this is an evolution that's happening, and as I told earlier, this will help us to become one big Indian film industry. And definitely it's a big market. Not only here there are a lot of Malayalis who are watching Malayalam version of this, and a lot of Kannadigas who loves Malayalam cinema, and they are also watching the Kannada version of it. So I think it's a good thing that lines are blurring between the languages. Once we are able to jump across that 1.5 inches of subtitles, then we will get to enjoy a lot more cultures, a lot more different ways of filmmaking, and a lot more different and interesting and amazing performances. So it's a good thing, and I think we are not completely great. Like this system will grow even bigger, and Malayalam movies, and Tamil movies, or Telugu movies, or Hindi movies will all have regular releases in all the states. That's how we should grow as an industry, as one big film industry.
Sir, I have another question. There is speculation running around that you have acted in Toxic.
No.
No. And you are friends with.
So I've been telling this since a very long time. I'll tell you something. So we live in a post-truth era. So if I have some news for you, I have official Instagram, Facebook, Twitter handles. I'll definitely let you guys know. Or if the movies team has some exclusive news for you, they'll definitely announce it. And don't rely on rumors. Or now I can confirm you. Just now you asked, so I can confirm. I'm not part of Toxic. I would love to, because the director, Kayadu Lohar, she is very close to me. She is like an elder sister to me, and her husband and the director, the cinematographer of that movie, Rajiv Ravi, is like an elder brother to me. So I'm very close to them. So I would have loved to play a character there. So that's there. But still, what you have to understand is not everything you see on social media is true. So when you see that, you make a note of it and understand and wait for it. Once the movie releases, you will understand it, right? Once the movie releases, then you will understand who all were giving fake news and rumors, and blacklist them. Never trust them again. Because that's how we can survive in this post-truth era. For you, you being a journalist, me being an actor, I have a credibility to lose. But social media accounts, they are not answerable to anyone, so they don't fear about their credibility also. So I think it's people are not bothered about if the news is true or false. They just need exclusivity, and that makes all our lives harder. And I saw it in Wikipedia also. Wikipedia can be edited by anyone. Tomorrow, if I want, I can add my name in Avengers or Mission Impossible. I can do that. I can edit and do that. You can also add your name also if you have Wikipedia. So that's how it is. No, I'm not kidding. This is a very hard situation to be in. What to believe and what not to believe in. So I think it's best to believe if I am acting in a movie, I'll tell it. And if I'm not telling, and if I'm hiding it, there'll be a purpose. So that you'll get the surprise factor. So we are planning that surprise for you. Why do you want to spoil it? Why don't you wait until the movie releases? And in Toxic, I don't tell lies. I'm not doing a character in it. But if at all, I'm doing a character in one movie, and the movie's team and me, we are hiding it. That's for a purpose. That's to give you a surprise, really. And you want to know what the surprise is. What's the point?
Thanks for the
The surprise will be gone then and there.
Anthony sir, so 1956-50 era ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಟಫ್ ಆಯಿತು? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನನಗೆ ಒಂದು ಡೌಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದಟ್ 1950ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ರೆಡ್ ಇತ್ತ ವಿಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನಾನು ಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಸಿಟೀಸ್ ಬ್ರೆಡ್ ಅವೈಲಬಲ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಎಷ್ಟು ರಿಯಲಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ನೀವು ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಈ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ತೋರಿಸಿ.
Just bread, I wanted to clarify.
Poster in that poster, bread is there. So, yeah, this bun.
Bun. Yeah, but that is there. In our area also, the village that I created, that happened to be in 1962.
In that Google and everything, this is a periodic story, 1950s
50s to 60s. But that was not an issue in Kerala during that time. That was not an issue. So, in reality, beyond that, there was
how much authenticity is there in movies like that? I am asking.
No.
So you have to show realistic, right?
Correct. But coming to Pallichattambi, it's like
at least you could have avoided that from the posters.
still thinking about that surprise factor when Tovino. That is my, my.
Nowadays, audience are very intelligent. They observe everything.
Very true. No, but there was no such issue. I think during my because I've been discussing with my parents. They were born post 1940 during those areas where they were born. They have never told about this kind of scenario which Google has mentioned. Google, I think that came after some age only. Google also came, so I don't think Google is so effective. But my parents and a lot of old age, and my writer, he's so young, but still the actual age is around. So he has done a lot of research in the actual storyline also. So it doesn't have anything to do with the red part. So, but it has a lot of things involved in Kerala during that period, 1950s to 60s. There were political changes, there were regional changes, community-wise changes. A lot of things happened during those periods. So this film revolves around a village and the hero in that village. That's the one line of that thing.
Sir, Katie Patel here. So, what are the main three qualities in Tovino sir that convince you to choose for you?
Yeah.
What are the three main qualities in Tovino sir that convinced you to cast him?
I think
Just three you want?
I just want the three.
Three, yeah, but before I didn't think of any quality or anything, because the first thing, even Toby also, he did not accept this film just because I was his friend or anything. He wanted to listen to the script. That is the first thing which he asked, or maybe Kayadu also. So we had a discussion and then he found the film interesting. That is what attracted him. Similarly, I think for a director, when the writer narrates or maybe something, strikes their heart, for me it has happened, with my previous three films it happened, I wanted these artists, Suraj playing that cop officer in Janaganamana, Prithvi playing that Arun Swaminathan, Mamta, Nivin Pauli, everybody, that came into my heart, and finally the artists also, they accepted the offer. Similarly, this happened to, this post my first film, Tweet, that happened in 2018, we were thinking about this film. So there itself, Pallichattambi, I wanted, Tovino to be there. From there itself, I don't know how, just like my previous films, it came into my heart, and I felt okay. I spoke to my writer also, Sureshana. Shall we just talk to Tovi? Sureshana was like, yeah, that's really good, because the usual Tovi during those periods, he were just doing coming with Minal Murli and all those things. So even for me also, me wanting to see Tovino in that as my Pallichattambi was great for me. And then when I met him, had a discussion, then just like what Toby said, Lord and Lord, not just three, many qualities came into my mind, and that added to the character also, and that is what Pallichattambi is coming to the screens also.
Well, Tovino J, box office collection versus audience appreciation. What matters?
Sorry.
Box office collection versus audience appreciation. What matters to you?
Audience appreciation matters for me, but I will be considerate about my producers. So box office collection is also important, because after a movie, if my producer is going bankrupt, I cannot sleep peacefully. But for me to survive, I just need audience appreciation.
Did you
Yeah, one second. This thing on the bread thing. I was just looking. It was introduced. Google says it was introduced in Kerala around 1852. So our film is in 1952. So we are safe. So the poster is also. No, it is 1852 also.
I have a question for you.
So 1952 comes after 1852. So it's fine. You're safe.
So my question is that
Yes.
So in general, this is a general question because I come from Karnataka, but I have a very close and direct connection with Kerala. And how do you make every shot?
Your husband is a Malayali.
Yes. My husband is a Malayali, exactly. So that's what made me watch more Malayalam movies, and you should call me an unofficial PR of all Malayalam movies. You should be paying me basically.
So jokes apart, how do you make every shot look so beautiful? Because let's say the example of junior artists, everybody, even the cat will be acting within the scene, and nothing feels out of the place of even a bad Malayalam movie, let's say. And how do you make that happen as a maker? What's your answer?
No, this is my first period film. So for me, every filmmaker has a dream, and this film is a dream come true for me, because having, to justify this period to the audience is very important. So I had to go through all these things, coming from costumes, art department, everything, even the junior artist casting also we had to do, because nowadays we don't get almost all, men and women, they look so beautiful, in the frame. When they, in the morning, they come with the audition with jeans and shirt, but then we are like, okay, how will we connect them? Then I call my makeup team and ask them, do they look in this particular genre? I mean, in this period, they say, no sir, but we'll have to do this rework, clothe them in this way, etc. So, lot of effort was done from our team, as well as I think even in Kannada films also that depicts a lot of, period films. They've been doing the same process. I think in almost all films, we are doing our efforts to make sure that we, as in you audience, get the same impact. Okay, like you watch, if you have seen a song, all those things, nature is one backdrop that we have used to depict the period drama. So that I think, if you have guys is finding this song, trailer, everything interesting, I think we have justified in the film also, because it's the same in the whole film. Yeah.
And also you portray culture really well, and Hombale Productions doing the distribution here in Karnataka makes it more promising, because they always promote culture and rootedness, whether it's say Kantara and Narasimha, they always promote culture. So as a writer or as you represent a cinema, what is the cinema to a non-Malayali? Because you're distributing across other states as well. So what is this movie for anybody who's not a Malayali?
That is what the basic thing is. This is even if I place Pallichattambi, it's about a village, and a village and their heroes. That is what the whole film is about. Whether be it in 1950s or we take it in 2026, when we go to a village in Karnataka or in Kerala or maybe in Tamil Nadu, we can definitely see a hero there. Correct. And also all the village men also, they'll find whenever, if they get to watch the film also, they'll feel connected, because it is same everywhere. They had some issues, or it's a normal story which we can expect that happened during long time. So I think this will connect to a non-Malayali as well as Malayalis also, because this is all a rooted cinema. This is where, emotions connect, everything happens to, it's the same, right? Whether be in this 2026 or in 1980s or 1950s or like 1850s, where bread was just starting in Kerala, so whether be it any year you represent, emotions are the same. So non-Malayalis also, for our film Pallichattambi, it's a simple one line, we can say that it's a village that we are portraying, and villages are common. If you have seen villages, even now it happens everywhere, even today also. That is what our film is about. Emotions are the same. Yeah, that's it.
Teacher sir, adding Kannada dialects or Kannada words in the Malayalam movies is a marketing strategy or script remarks?
Definitely, say, like if it was a marketing strategy, Toby would have not told that dialogue here, because he had to sit with the artist, he had to learn the dialogues because that character demanded that particular portrayal. That I cannot reveal it much, because we have to watch it in theaters. Because why Kannada? So that is the connection that we have for that character, our hero, and I was so happy because he could deliver the same dialogue.
If it was a marketing strategy, you would have said that dialogue in English so that we can sell the movie in Hollywood also. Actually, when you watch the movie, you'll understand. He's playing this Yakshagana. Yakshagana, where it happens in the border, and we share the borders. When you look at Kasaragod and Bangalore, it's now after the new road came, it's hardly 20 minutes, and the culture is very similar on both sides. And people in Kasaragod, they speak Kannada. People in Karnataka, I mean in Bangalore, they speak Malayalam. I mean they'll at least understand it. So it's not a marketing strategy.
No. For our film, it is a requirement. I mean, this was a necessity. So, and also we have referred a lot of Yakshagana. There is a film as such based on Yakshagana. So we have referred all those things. We have sat, and that is why we wrote that dialogue.
Last question.
Tovino sir.
Hello.
ಚೆನ್ನೈ ಇದು ಕೇರಳದಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತು ತಮಿಳುನಾಡಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ.
ಓಕೆ.
ಈ ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪಳ್ಳಿಚಟ್ಟಂಬಿ ಸಿನಿಮಾನ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ರೀಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಆಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ರೀಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಮತ್ತು ಏನಾದರೂ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಆಗಿದೆ ಕೇರಳದಲ್ಲಿ? ಕೇರಳ ಪೀಪಲ್ಸ್ ಆದ್ಯತೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಪ್ರಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಥವಾ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಈ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಿನಿಮಾಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ?
Yeah, the thing is, we announced our movie's release date and after few months, elections were announced. Elections were announced last month. We announced our movies release date 3 or 4 months back. The thing is, first we had to think if we should move the release date from there because of the war that's happening in the Middle East and all. And then this election came. The thing is, we are not able to promote it so well in Kerala because every wall is full of political parties posters, every hoarding is taken. So that's why we are trying our best to show our presence in social media and all, and we are trying our best because we cannot keep waiting for everything to end so that we can release our movie. Our producer, he has also invested a lot of money in it. So, end of the day, it's his call. The producer's call. The producer wanted to release it, and we'll all support him with whatever we have.
ಚೆನ್ನೈ ಥಿಯೇಟರ್ ಸೆಟಪ್ ಹೇಗಿದೆ? ಸೊ ತಮಿಳುನಾಡು ತಮಿಳುನಾಡಲ್ಲಿ ಥಿಯೇಟರ್ ಸೆಟಪ್ ಹೇಗಿದೆ? ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ?
I think once the movies, when the election is over, maybe people will come to theaters. On the election day, people will be busy voting and all. Before that and after that, I think people can watch movies from theaters. Nothing wrong in it.
Okay, thank you so much. First of all, before we wind up, I would love to congratulate